Morning, YouTube. It is 2:36 in the a.m. over here, May 23rd, I believe, Labor Day weekend. If you come to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell notification. And yeah, I'm doing it like this. You guys can't see the keys. I don't think you guys really need to see the keys right now. You guys don't need to see the keys. I was trying to think of a topic. I'm trying to think, should I go with thinking about I don't know why I woke up this morning feeling R&B-ish. Do a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. I want that. See if I can bring swells to that. Let's see. Real simple chords. Anyway, woke up feeling R&B-ish. Let me see, and we're working on still this raindrops falling on my head. No, we're not gonna go start with the, because we got that. If we keep starting over and over again, we're gonna be just good at starting over and over again. So it's almost like 51st dates here. So I want to take it down to what bar? This is written in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 44. I'm sorry. Are we counting measures like that? Somewhere around the 50th bar. And again, I want to start that kind of slowly. I don't know, the phone ain't going off. Make sure I got my piano sound up. All my battery operated devices need to be charged up. Oh joy, right? I'm sorry for having the sniffles. Hold on for 1 second, please. Let me take care of this. Okay, and we are back. Let's see where I'm going with it. think about this. Yeah, I'm still squinting. I'm still squinting. So one and two. So one and two. And you guys kind of hear me counting in the background. So and then we're gonna come over with the same. Sorry about that. We're gonna take it to the C chord in the E. I wish this was on one page. So since it's not on one page, should I continue? Yes, let us go to the next page here. So that's gonna say, I don't even know what the lyrics are, but there's one thing I'd like to know. There's one thing. Don't worry, we're gonna get the lyrics down first. We're gonna get the lyrics down packed, I should say. We're gonna get the lyrics down packed. And what I'm doing is I'm scanning the music real quickly. Scanning the music. And then we're gonna hit it up with the slow it down, play it like it was written. And we're gonna start with the raindrops falling on my head. See what happens when I take it slow? Doesn't sound right. back to the raindrops falling. Move this to the side. So this goes with the Does it even sound right? Good boys deserve food. One and two and. So we're gonna kind of go. We're already on that. It sounds like we should do a. That was it right there. That was it right there. So you guys can see with this piece of music, raindrops falling on my head. We didn't start off with the. You guys saw I didn't start there because I read that over and over again. I went to a part where I said, okay, let me challenge myself. Let me challenge myself. So I want to go with the. I want to kind of go with the. So regular, we got the regular B. Say with the A. See, I'm sharing hands because I like doing it. And I'm trying to see if do we get good there? Do we get good there and then switch the page? Might as well keep going. Might as well keep going. So we got the. And we got the D and A. and 1 and 1 and 2, 1 and 1, and then we're going to start with back to the raindrops. Okay. And we want to also remember that repetition is key. So, and the key elements that I'm pulling out of this song, I'm like, okay, where am I struggling at? One and 2, 1 and 2 and so that's 1 and 2 and get your counting right. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and so we're gonna go from immediately here, which is a B. They got this as a B7. So we're gonna go back to the B7. So immediately. We're already there. My piano teacher would crucify me because if I decide to share hands that weren't supposed to be shared. So we got the 3 chords, C, see, these are the struggles you go through without the. So we're gonna go with the. One and 2 and 3 and same thing. So why are we struggling? So 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're gonna label this counting notes. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and okay, we're gonna label this counting. And usually we would count and clap. count and clap it out. But since I don't know the lyrics to the song, what I'm doing is I'm just counting my notes. Taking it slow, counting my notes. Big gulp of C4. Big gulp of C4. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm just counting my notes out. Counting my notes out, going back to the place of my struggles. And we're gonna stay on that A. So go back to the okay. Feed me, feed me. It won't be long. Anyway, we're gonna learn the lyrics to these songs too, because as I'm reading the notes, it's giving me the lyrics. Shame that I only know the raindrops falling on my head. Shame that I only know that part of the song. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. So we got that part right. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. See, this is the part I don't know. This is the part I don't know. So we're going to listen to that. We're going to listen to that. And then we're going to go back to the one and two. So it's not one and two, and it's one and one and lose they. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get the lyrics straight. We're gonna get the lyrics straight on this, and we're gonna start back at the. This is written in 4/4. We're gonna start back at the 16 bars right there. 16, 16. Don't worry, we're gonna count it out. I'm gonna start writing my bars out so I can tell you exactly where we're gonna start at. I'm trying to figure out how to label this. Counting Counting your music. Counting your music. How to count your music. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I don't know if this is helpful. Everything is helpful. It depends on who's listening, right? Peace.